Hi everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome back to our channel and back to our current playlist of website development simplified. So if you haven't watched the previous video, basically talked about a brief introduction into the world of website development and what we'll cover in our ongoing series in this playlist as well. In today's video, we'll talk about the tools and applications needed for web development. So whether you're an aspiring developer, an enthusiastic learner, or simply someone who with an interest in the digital realm, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we are going to delve into the essential tools and applications every web developer needs to know. From designing stunning user interfaces to writing clean code, we've got you covered. In the vast landscape of website development, there's so many feature-rich browser add-ons and plugins and different powerful code streamlining processors that the possibilities for crafting exceptional web applications have never been more abundant. But obviously, with the ever-expanding array of web development tools flooding the scene, it's no surprise that discovering the perfect software to conquer your projects can feel a bit overwhelming at times. So we'll navigate through the sea of website development tools and applications to unveil the most efficient and game-changing options that will empower you to build awe-inspiring web applications like a pro. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start off right off the bat with one of the most basic things that you'll need, and that is a code editor. Code editors are software tools used by developers to write and edit source code for programming languages. They provide a really user-friendly interface that enables developers to create, modify, and manage their code really efficiently. Code editors are essential for software development as they offer features that streamline the coding process and enhance productivity. Some common features found in code editors include syntax highlighting. So this is essentially color coding different elements in the code to make it easier to read and understand. And then auto indentation is another one. An automatic indentation of code basically allows you to maintain proper formatting and structure. They also have something called code completion, so essentially suggestions and auto completion for code elements, functions, and variables as a developer is typing, so it saves a little bit of time here and there. The ability to have multiple insertion points in code and replace it with other text, and allowing simultaneous editing of multiple lines is a multiple cursor function and can be really useful for a lot of developers. And then you have the search and replace tool and tools to search for essentially specific text in code and replace it with other text. Then you have something called code folding, and this is essentially the ability to collapse and expand sections of code to improve readability. Then you've got support for version control systems like Git to track changes in the code as well. And many code editors allow the installation of plugins and extensions to add extra functionalities as per the developer's requirements. Code editors' basic function is to provide a user-friendly interface that enables developers to create, modify, and manage their code efficiently. Code editors are essential for software development as they offer features that streamline the coding process and enhance productivity. So we'll go over some popular code editors today. First up, we have VS Code, and this is essentially Visual Studio Code, and it's developed by Microsoft. It's a highly popular and feature-rich code editor with an extensive community support as well. The way VS Code is designed, it's meant to be sort of really lightweight, fast, and customizable, making it an excellent choice for web development or any kind of software development and other programming tasks you might have. VS Code has gained widespread adoption and a robust community due to its extensive features and community and continuous improvements as well. It provides a really clean and user-friendly interface that's easy to navigate and allows developers to focus on their code. The editor also comes with an integrated terminal, enabling developers to execute commands directly from the editor without switching to a separate terminal window as well. The real strength of VS Code lies in its rich extension ecosystem, so developers can install a vast array of extensions from the Visual Code Studio marketplace to add new functionalities, add things like language support and tools for specific workflows as well. And they have really good documentation in terms of how to install an extension and how to manage all of the extensions that you have as well. VS Code is also designed with a lot of accessibility in mind, making it usable for developers with diverse needs as well. Because of its extensive community support, VS Code has become a go-to editor for developers across different domains. It strikes a balance between being lightweight and powerful, making it a really excellent choice for both beginners and experienced developers alike. It's really simple to download Visual Studio Code. You just want to go into the website. You can either just type in VS code.com, or click the link in the description below to go directly to the website. And then all you want to do is just click on download, and they have versions for Mac, Windows, and they also have different versions for Linux as well, so it's up to you which version that you prefer. And you just want to simply download and install following the instructions on your computer, and that's it. That's VS Code set up on your desktop, and you can get started. Next up we have Sublime Text, and Sublime Text is also really popular. It's also a really lightweight text editor known for its speed, versatility, and extensive feature set. It's widely used by developers for various programming languages and web development tasks, and is available for Windows, macOS, Linux, making it accessible to a broad user base as well. Some key features of Sublime Text include performance. So Sublime Text is highly optimized for speed and responsiveness. It opens really quickly and it handles really large files and projects without slowing down. Sublime Text is also available on multiple platforms, allowing developers to use it on their preferred operating system, and it has a really clean and minimalistic interface as well, providing a kind of distraction-free coding environment. Sublime Text also has a really powerful find and replace feature with support for regular expressions and other advanced options. And Sublime Text has a Python-based API that enables developers to create custom plugins and extensions to extend the editor's functionality. Sublime Text's combination of speed, responsiveness, and extensive feature set has made it a favorite amongst developers who value a fast and efficient coding environment, and its simplicity and customization options have allowed users to adapt the editor to their own unique workflows, making it a really reliable tool for a wide range of coding tasks. While it's not open source, Sublime Text does offer an unlimited evaluation period, allowing users to explore its features before deciding whether to purchase a license. So unlike some other text editors out there, there is a license needed for it. But they do have an extensive support forum, they do have an extensive community as well, and it's highly rated in the community as a really good text editor as well. To download Sublime Text, just click on the link in the description, and you just go into Sublime Text website, and you can just click on download for whichever software or program that you'd like for your own setup. So the next tool that is used widely amongst lots of developers are Chrome developer tools, or otherwise known as dev tools. And these are essentially a set of web development and debugging tools built into the Google Chrome web browser. It essentially allows developers to inspect, analyze, debug, and profile web pages and web applications in real time. With Chrome DevTools, developers can gain insights into the structure and behavior of their web projects, making it an invaluable resource for web development and troubleshooting as well. Some key features of Chrome developer tools include element inspection, and this essentially allows developers to inspect the HTML and CSS of a web page by simply right-clicking on an element and selecting Inspect. And this opens a panel that shows the document object model, structure, and styles associated with the selected element. Then you have the console, and this allows developers to log and interact with JavaScript code in real time. It's useful for debugging and testing JavaScript functions, as well as for capturing error messages and warnings as well. DevTools provides a network panel that displays the network activity of a web page, including HTTP requests, responses, loading times, and resource sizes as well. This helps developers optimize website performance and keep a track on performance as they continue to develop their code. Developers can also view and debug JavaScript files directly from the browser. They can set breakpoints, step through code, inspect variables, and monitor the call stack to identify and fix any issues. Chrome DevTools allows developers to profile web page performance, and it does this by measuring CPU usage, memory consumption, and rendering performance, and that feature really helps identify performance bottlenecks and optimize the code as well. This tab provides a summary of various aspects of a web application, such as service workers, application storage, and cache usage as well. A really popular feature of DevTools is the mobile device emulation. So DevTools offers a responsive design mode that allows developers to emulate different mobile devices, different screen sizes, even different orientations, and this helps ensure a consistent user experience across various devices. The audits panel can assess web pages against best practices and performance metrics as well, providing suggestions for improvements. DevTools also includes a security panel that checks for security integrations like insecure content, mixed content, and any certificate issues as well. And lastly, DevTools also has Lighthouse integration. So Lighthouse is an automated tool for improving web page quality and vitals. It's integrated into Chrome DevTools and can be used to audit, benchmark, and improve the performance, accessibility, and best practices of a website. The way you would use Chrome Developer Tools is you want to open the website in the Google Chrome browser, and you can access the tools by right-clicking on the page and then clicking Inspect. And you can see the tools come up here. You can see the element inspection, so in this section here, and you can essentially just select different elements on the website and see the coding used for that as well, see what tags are being used, attributes, and things like that. The console section is here. This will allow you to log and interact with the JavaScript code that you might be there as well. Network monitoring, performance, and memory application, all of that is set up within the code, and then you can really sort of hone in on the different structure and behavior of your website as well. So overall, a very useful tool to have, and something that developers are constantly using side by side whenever they are building out their website and their web page and application as well. So the next tool is jQuery, and jQuery is essentially a popular and lightweight JavaScript library. It's designed to simplify and enhance the process of web development. It provides a set of easy-to-use functions and utilities that make it easier to interact with HTML documents and then handle events, manipulate the document object model, and perform AJAX operations as well. Some features of jQuery and the capabilities as well include DOM manipulation. So jQuery allows developers to easily select and manipulate HTML elements using CSS style selectors, and it simplifies tasks like adding, removing, or modifying elements on a web page as well. jQuery also provides a unified and consistent way to handle events such as clicks, forms, submissions, and keyboard interactions as well. It really streamlines the process of adding event listeners to elements as well. jQuery also simplifies AJAX requests, enabling developers to perform asynchronous data exchange with the server without having to write lengthy and complex request codes as well. jQuery includes a suite of built-in animation and effects methods, making it effortless to add animations and transitions to web elements. And jQuery also offers utility functions that simply common tasks such as working with arrays, objects, handling class, and managing attributes as well. jQuery also uses a technique called chaining, and this basically just allows multiple functions to be called on a single element in a single statement. So this results in more concise and readable code. And lastly, cross-browser compatibility. So jQuery abstracts many browser-specific quirks and inconsistencies, so this ensures that code works consistently across different browsers. So using jQuery in a web project is straightforward. To get started, you need to include the jQuery library in your HTML file using a script tag like this. So you just want to type in, and you want to just add it simply like that. Once jQuery is included, you can start using its functions. So for example, to hide an element with the ID myElement, just use the following code. You just want to type in myElement, and then you want to choose the hide function. So that code will hide any element with the ID myElement as soon as the document is ready. jQuery was widely used in the past, and many legacy projects still use it. But with its advancements in JavaScript and modern web development, vanilla JavaScript and other frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue have gained a lot more popularity. But nevertheless, jQuery remains a valuable tool for projects and that require simplicity and compatibility with the older browsers as well. So now let's move on to GitHub. Imagine you're deep into developing a new project feature and then it happens, a mistake that threatens to derail your entire progress. This is where version control systems, otherwise known as VCS, come to the rescue, and no one does it better than GitHub. By embracing GitHub, you unlock a world of potentials, and you can effortlessly track and review your changes, any changes that you've made, or smoothly revert to any previous states, banishing pesky errors to the realm of the past. Its significance to developers cannot be overstated. In today's job market, finely honed Git skills are highly sought after, making this the perfect moment to sign up. Furthermore, GitHub offers a fantastic chance to engage with top-notch developers and contribute to an impressive array of open source projects. Not entirely sure of the features, we can get into that as well. Some of the main features of GitHub are a number of numerous tools and functionalities to make collaboration, version control, and project management a lot easier, including repository hosting. So GitHub allows you to create repositories to store and manage your code. Each repository is a centralized location for your project files, documentation, and version history as well. With Git as the underlying version control system, GitHub enables you to track changes to your code over time, and it allows you to create branches, commit changes, merge code, and revert to previous states easily. GitHub is built for collaboration, making it effortless for teams to work together in projects, and multiple developers can collaborate on the same repository simultaneously, and changes can be reviewed and approved through pull requests as well. When a developer wants to contribute to a project, they can create a pull request, and pull requests essentially allow others to review the changes before merging them into the main code base, and this kind of fosters this controlled and collaborative development process. GitHub's project boards offer this Kanban-style organization to track the progress of tasks and issues. Project boards allow you to move issues through various stages, providing a visual representation of the development workflow. And GitHub allows you to create wikis for your repositories, which are really helpful for documenting project details, instructions, and guidelines. Those are just some of the many features GitHub offers. As an all-in-one platform for version control, collaboration, and management system, GitHub has become an essential tool for developers of all teams and sizes. So now let's talk about wireframing tools. Wireframing tools are software applications essentially, or they're online platforms that are specifically designed to create wireframes for digital projects, such as websites, mobile apps, and software interfaces. Wireframes are essentially low-fidelity visual representations of a project's layout, structure, and they typically are created before the actual design and development process begins. It's more for designers, but they do play a big role in web development and applications as well, as they help designers and stakeholders visualize the basic layout and elements of a digital project, and it allows for early stage planning and feedback as well. So some key features of wireframing tools include easy layout creation. So wireframing tools provide a user-friendly interface to quickly drag and drop elements to create a basic layout of the project. They also enable designers to quickly create interactive prototypes of the project, allowing stakeholders to experience the flow and navigation. Wireframes offer a clear and simple representation of the project structure without getting distracted by color, style, or detailed visuals. Wireframes serve as a common ground for designers, developers, and stakeholders to discuss the project's layouts, features early on, and reduce misunderstandings later, and essentially just help manage everyone's expectations of the final project. Wireframing tools support quick changes and iterations, so it allows designers to explore more different layout options before finalizing the design. Many wireframing tools facilitate collaborative work, allowing multiple teams to work on the same project simultaneously. Some wireframing tools out there offer responsive design features to check how the project will look on different devices and screen sizes as well. And some wireframing tools can integrate with popular design software, enabling designers to import wireframes directly into their workflows. Wireframes can be exported in various formats, making it easy to share them with stakeholders, clients, or developers. Some popular wireframing into programs include this one called Sketch. So Sketch is a popular design tool with wireframing capabilities. It is used by Mac users, so there is a slight restriction there, but it is very well known in the developer and designer community for providing really good wireframes that are have good sort of collaboration, allowed prototyping, and they have a good developer handoff as well, to kind of make that handover process a lot easier. So next up are CSS preprocessors, and these are essentially a scripting language that extend the capabilities of regular CSS by introducing variables, functions, and other advanced features. They allow developers to write more maintainable, efficient, and organized CSS code. CSS processors are compiled into standard CSS before being deployed to the web, so they're more compatible with all modern designers and browsers. Some popular CSS preprocessors include Sass. So Sass is one of the most widely used CSS preprocessors. It introduces features like variables, nesting, mixins, and inheritance. Sass files have .scss or .sass extensions and need to be compiled into regular CSS before you use it. So that's a wrap on today's video. You've reached the end of our web development tools and applications exploration. I hope you gained valuable insights into the essential tools that can supercharge your web development projects. Remember that web development is a constantly evolving field, so staying up to date with the latest tools and technology is really vital. So don't hesitate to keep experimenting, keep learning, and pushing the boundaries of your coding abilities. In our next video, we'll go over the differences between front-end and back-end development as well, some of the career prospects for both of them, and some key features and skills between both of them as well. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned for more exciting content on our series Web Development Simplified. And thank you for joining us today. Until next time, happy coding.